Hey, it's Kevin McCarthy and welcome to A Day in Real Estate. I'm over here at one of the rental properties that I help take care of in Cedar Park for a client. And this one we've rented out multiple times over the years. And now we just got it freshly painted. It's looking really good. The market has been weird a little bit with rental properties. Is it a good time to invest in a rental property? Well, I would say yes, it is. It's always a good time for someone to do something. Is it the right situation for you? Now we just gotta analyze it and take a look at it. But you gotta pay really close attention to the taxes and what's happening. Right now in this market, rental prices spiked up quite a bit and then they kind of leveled off a bit. They're still higher than they were before, but they've leveled off because we've seen an increase in the number of rentals on the market due to an influx of investor activity during the pandemic, where there was a lot that got added to the books. At the same time, those price spikes, the county really hit the investment properties super hard. There's no kind of tax protection, no homestead exemption, market cap, any of that stuff. So when the county is valuing the properties, I'm seeing some of the properties that are valued much higher by $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 more than they would actually even sell for in the market, that they're getting taxed on. And those tax values were certified from 2022. So you've got these huge tax bills that came out causing $200 and $300, $400 a month in cost spikes for those home investors. And it's no wonder rents had to go up to make up for that. But at the same time, tenants aren't necessarily making more money, and they're getting hit with pressure from inflation. Everything costs more for them. So there's just this mix of things happening that you really got to analyze things tightly and very specifically. There are still significantly good investments out there. We're working some deals that are really on point. But you really got to analyze it and make sure that the projections look good, that what are the tax projections for this particular property? Are you picking up one where somebody had a homestead exemption on it and held it down, and you're able to take advantage of that over the next year until this tax spike kind of settles out when the county regroups over new prices this year, right? Because that will happen. Yes, those properties went up, but I guarantee you all of them are going to fight those property taxes down. The county is going to have their hands full with the people in there just trying like hell to drive the property prices down. I will be one of them with my stack in there going to bat, right? But it's good to have, the knowledge behind it. So if you need some help with an investment property, even if you already have one and you want some advice from me on it, feel free to reach out to me. One of the things I do, especially when it comes to working with getting the properties rented, we get multiple inquiries. We get crazy inquiries. We get all kinds of weird people that inquire on a property. If you don't want to be a part of that, let me handle it, because I'm used to dealing with all of those inquiries. Sometimes you show up at a property and the people are no-shows. They ghost you. I can't tell you how many times I've sat at a house where somebody was hot to trot and just ready to go. They send you an email, I want to apply for this property right now. I'm ready to move forward. And then they just disappear, right? But then you also have to feel through, ask them a lot of questions, and make sure you're getting a really good tenant in that property. And it's okay to reject some. We have to reject quite a few, actually. And it's unfortunate because we're seeing more and more and more, especially coming out of Austin, where those people have sold those properties where those tenants were paying, $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month on them, and they can't find it. It doesn't exist anymore, right? So they can't find anything. They're getting pushed out. They didn't do anything with their credit. They have bad credit, very little income. It's a problem right now for people. But there are really good tenants out there. We just got to sift through and find those really good tenants. And there are really good rental properties that are out there that make sense. We just got to really analyze the numbers and look at the projection for where this property is going, what it's going to look like on the tax base going forward, and analyze those numbers to make sure it makes sense for you. I'm Kevin McCarthy. It's another day in real estate. Cheers.